In this video, we're going to take a look at a really cool product from the folks at AMO that combines a flashlight with a video camera. That's coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So, the folks at AMO contacted me and asked me if I'd be interested in taking a look at one of their combination flashlight video cameras. I took a look at their website and thought these things looked pretty cool, and so I said sure. So they were kind enough to send me one so I could show it to you. So that's what we're going to do right now. So without a lot of rambling, let me take you down to the old, in this case, the old Bronco hood top, and we're going to take a look at the AT-FL2200 version. Okay, here we are on the old Bronco top, and this is what you're going to get if you buy one of these. Again, this is the AT-FL2200 version, and it comes in a nice little kit like this. You're going to get instructions, and you're going to need these because it's a little bit to know about operating this thing. But you're going to get the flashlight / video camera, a charging cable, a couple of batteries, and the charger that the cable connects into. So you can connect this cable with a little mini USB right here to a USB charger. And these batteries that come with it are actually 26 650 batteries. So 3.7 volt, 4,000 milliamp batteries. So, without a lot of rambling, we'll go ahead and put the batteries in here. You just unscrew the head like so, and you put your batteries in with the positive terminal, which is marked towards the bulb, just like a standard flashlight. Now, a couple of different things here though. Inside here, you'll see there's a little slot, and I've already got mine in, but it takes a micro USB card, and that's going to be your recording media. And there's a little slot on there, and basically you turn it where the little contacts are towards the center, and it locks in. And that's all there is to it. Put the batteries in, screw the head on, and you are ready to film. So anyway, that's what you get, the whole package. Now let's take this thing out and we'll talk about how it operates. So the basic operation is there's a tail switch on-off button. You click the tail switch and it comes on. Then you change your modes by rotating this here. And so if you take a look at the top, below the head there's a ring, and it actually rotates to select your different modes. So you've got a low light mode, which is 90 lumens. The next level is high mode, which is 200 lumens. You go to the next one, that's going to be for still photos, and you go to the next one, that's going to be for video. Then you got a SOS feature, which is pretty cool. And then you've got just a flashing strobe feature. Now if you put it between the modes, it's kind of like a pause feature, and it goes off. But if you want to select a mode, basically when you turn it to that mode for 2 seconds, it selects it. So first of all, we'll turn it to 90 lumens, and you got 90 lumens. We'll turn it one more time, it's going to give you the 200 lumens. You can see it brightens up. Click it over here to the SOS, and it goes to the SOS, which I think is a great feature on any kind of flashlight. Okay, and then it goes just straight to a regular flashing strobe, just a blinking, not really a tactical type strobe. Then on the video and the still photo, there's a couple of different modes. On the still photo, you can take, when you just turn it to that, it's going to start taking a photo every second, one a second. So in the photo mode, you can see that the acting light is on, showing there's something going on. So we're taking pictures of the camera right now. It's got several options available on that. If you want the 200 lumen light, just click it off the mode one time real quick and back on like so. And then it's going to give you a 200 lumen light. Do it again. It's going to give you a 90 lumen light. Do it again. It's going to give you just a laser that you can actually aim at whatever you're trying to take a picture of, so you'll know where you're, because you don't have a viewfinder, so it gives you an aiming point. If you do it again, it gives you both a laser and the light. And it's kind of hard to see the laser in the daylight, but you can see it very well at night. If you do it again, it gives you a laser and the low light. And if you do it one more time, it just gives you only a photo. And it's basically the same exact features with the video. Once you turn it to the video icon here, then you can see that we're recording with video, and we've actually got the laser going, which is the default. So if you half turn it one time, it's going to give you the light. Half turn it again, it's going to give you the low light. Half turn again, it's going to give you just the laser only. Half turn again, it gives you the laser and the bright, laser and the low, and no laser, just video. And if you want to turn the power off at any time, just click the back button and it turns it completely off, and you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so we got the old black cauldron of doom here. Here's the flashlight, and it is about 5 minutes until 8. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that very clearly there. About 5 till 8. I've got to go pick my son up at the his lifeguard training. There it is. So make sure everything's tight. So I'm not going to leave it turned on, because if I do that, it's going to wind up possibly eating all the batteries up. Turn it off and we'll check and make sure it still works when I get back. There we go. See you in about an hour. Okay, so here it is, about 9:35. I got delayed picking my son up. There's the flashlight. Reach in here and get it out. You all right, off? Turn it on. What do you know? Okay, so here I've got this thing, and I'm actually lighting it with my through-night TC12, and it's been in the water for about an hour and a half, I could say, and it started like it was screwing up. I had it turned off. I took the batteries out. Let's see if it's working now. It actually just came back on, and I think it has to run a self-diagnostics test. Actually, when you first turn it on, the little red light was blinking, so that could have been it. Let's just see if it changes, how well it does now. So it's on the bright now. We'll turn it to dim and see what happens. And usually it says 2 seconds and it dims down, but it actually just turned itself off on dim. So usually it says leave it for 2 seconds on that mode and it'll work. It says you can see it is completely off. We'll turn it to the flash, see what happens. Now I'll turn it back to where it's supposed to be just flashing, and it's not doing anything. I'll turn it to the SOS, leave it for 2 seconds, and it's doing nothing. So we'll turn it back. Now we turn it back to dim and it comes on and goes back off. If we turn it to the bright, it comes on and goes off. So possible the batteries need charging. So I'm going to check that. I'm going to try to charge the batteries. Here it is on bright. It seems to be working okay on bright, and which is kind of weird if the batteries needed charging. But it's actually shining very well on bright, and you can see, well, you can't see now, but you can see out in the distance out there, probably to the old backyard studio. So the bright's working fine, and still working fine. If I turn it to the dim though, it goes off. Basically, if I turn to any mode other than bright, it goes off. It's on the flasher now, it's not doing anything. Now it started flashing. I left it 2 seconds, it started flashing. So let's turn it back to the dim and leave it 2 seconds. And you can see that's actually at the old backyard studio. So we'll try the bright and see if it gets brighter now. And it did get brighter, so it seems to be working now. Maybe it just needed to get back in the groove. I don't know. Turn it down to the dim. It's dim, and that's bright. So it's working now. Back down to the dim. We'll turn it to the flash, and we'll turn it to SOS. Okay, so now we'll turn it to the video. You can see the lights on, so it should be videoing. Now, the way to make it video with the bright light, I believe, is to turn it part of the way off and then back on within 1 second. And hopefully we're videoing now. We should be able to have a look at what we're seeing as we're inspecting the backyard, the old outside studio there. We'll see how well this shows up on video. And just for kicks, by the way, the air conditioner's running, so that's what the noise is. Just for kicks, we'll take a look at the closer video. If you're just to see how the camera works distance versus close up. So we're probably 10 feet away from this wall here, and this chair is probably 5 feet from this this bench. So, and then we'll actually let's just change it down to the low light with the video. So for closer up, that might be better. And we'll actually turn it where it's just a there's just a laser. You can see the laser on the wall over there, and we should be videoing. We'll see how well this thing videos in the dark It's not super dark because there's a light over there, but pretty dark. And then if we want to go back here to the really dark, probably not going to show anything, but except you can see the flashlight, the laser on the ground. Okay, sorry for the horror movie effects here. I just want to point out that right now it's working great. I first took it out of the water. It seemed to be having a couple of hiccups when I cycled through the different modes. The instructions did say that it has to recalibrate itself sometimes if the power's off. I did open it up to check it out, make sure it was dry inside, so maybe that did that. I don't know for sure, but it's working perfectly now. It's going through all the modes great and did a great job. Hopefully we'll be able to take a look at the video and see what that does. So, okay, well, this has been a quick look at the AMO AT-FL2200 video camera flashlight. And again, this is not a low budget item. It's about $300, so it's not going to be for everybody. But I can think of some applications where it really could come in handy. If you are in any kind of situation where you need to have a record of what happened at night, whether it's for your own protection, whether it's for security, whatever the purpose may be, this could be a really handy way to do it. A 200 lumen flashlight is not super bright tactical by today's standards, but it's still pretty stinking bright, and it definitely gets the job done. And the fact that you have always have a video camera with you, it's just, and the fact that it's so rugged is just another great feature. Anytime you might need to record something, maybe you're a security guard, law enforcement, maybe just having in case you have an accident or you're involved in some kind of situation where you just need a recording of what happened. This could be a good solution for you. The one thing that you need to be aware of is there is no audio. So, if that's really important, then you'd have to sync this up with some sort of voice recorder. But just for straight visual video recording, it's pretty cool deal. And I got to say, if that is you, okay, again, it's not for everybody, but if that is you, and this is something that could come in handy, I think this is a really well-made, solid performer. Again, that's the AMO AT-FL2200. So thanks again to the folks at AMO for sending me this so I can show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, I encourage you to do so. I put out a new video every Friday, a new Strayed Saturday video out every Saturday, and probably one or two others throughout the week. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let Google know you like this kind of video. And also, thank you so much for supporting the channel by doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. There's usually a link to whatever I'm reviewing below, but if not, you can just go to survivalonpurpose.com/Amazon, and anything you purchase helps support the channel and costs you nothing extra. And also, I want to remind you that there's one more way you can support the channel without coming out of your pocket. I spend a lot of time behind the steering wheel, and one thing I like to do while I'm driving is what Zig Ziglar used to call auto university. In other words, I listen to audiobooks and different instructional stuff so that I can learn while I'm sitting in traffic instead of getting all mad. And if that's you, if that's something that might interest you, you can check out a free 1-month trial to Audible below. There's a link in the description below. You get to download a free audiobook and a free 1-month trial to Audible. If you don't like it, just cancel it. It's no big deal, but it really helps support the channel, and I really appreciate it. Okay, there. I'll stop. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared, and I'll see you next time. But airplane. Wow, that's like I got a halo. Who listens to tapes anymore? Oh, we have to turn it on first. Another airplane. One more time.